Each episode of the Lion Goat podcast is completely improvised. Expect comedy. Do not expect consistency or sense to be made. This is random nonsense for your amusement. I am Podbot. I was inspired by the excellent podcast, Improv for Humans, with Matt Besser. Listen to his show. Warning: the following podcast contains explicit material intended for emotionally immature adults. Trigger warnings for this episode include discussion about adult themes, violence, profanity, murder, sexually explicit behavior, political incorrectness, animal, emotional, mental, physical, sexual, and substance abuse. You should listen to this. It might rot your brain. I warned you. There is no better podcast. Seriously, continue. On today's episode, our Australian sister show's hosts learn about tech support and the banal history of soapy utensils. Intentional effects have been added to today's recording. Listen to this podcast while wearing stereo headphones, if you want to experience this podcast as intended.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Aussie Boys Podcast. I'm your host, Russ, co-host Austin. Austin, how you doing down there?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on, Russ. Thanks again, everybody, for listening to the podcast. Recording now.
No, you can't do that now, right? Look, we're on the phone with IT.
Oh, wait, you're way too loud, mate.
This IT guy's nice and polite, you know, but sorry,
you're
IT
way
guy.
too loud, mate.
No, it's not Ted. It can't be Ted, is it? Ted, it's not you on IT,
Why are
is
you
it?
coming in so hot?
I mean, because I'm a sexy beast. Look at me. A rager.
Maybe I turn on the gate. Can you stop talking now?
All right, I'm talking to Austin. This is Russ talking to Austin. Hello, Austin. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're still really, really loud.
Melbourne, Australia, calling Sydney.
Okay, so let's see why you're so loud.
I don't know.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
I mean, I'm sorry. Let me turn the microphone sensitivity down.
You're very, very loud. Can you talk to me a little bit more?
I mean, what would you like me to talk about?
It's just way too loud. It's not going to work, mate.
Oh, there you go. That sounds much better in my ears, I think.
Try talking a little now.
I'm all right. Are you loud when you talk, Austin, or just me?
Still really loud.
I mean, I do have the microphone all the way down my throat into my larynx. Is that too close? Am I too close, Austin?
Oh, maybe it's not too loud. It's not too loud. It's just I had my reference up too high. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Right, now, so on your end, you're going to want to hit record, mate, because you're not recording.
Okay, are you sure?
Yeah, mate. So now you have control, and you're going to start a new project.
No,
So that was good. You picked the right template. Very good, mate.
It's not my first template picking, mate. Boom. Beauty. Look at it. Pop right up. Can you hear me?
Yes, and you can see I'm showing up.
Yeah. All right, now we go over here and we click on Save As and create a file name. No, wait, you hadn't done that yet.
Very good. Very good point there. So let me create that file name for you, mate. I'll actually just type it right in.
Austin, you better not be having access. I thought the IT guy had access.
All right.
No. Did you not hear me? Or you don't care? That's the problem. That's the problem, isn't it?
I heard you, mate. It was the IT guy that didn't hear you. It was the IT guy's problem. So let's get the IT guy.
All right.
This is how my voice sounds.
So, welcome to the podcast. Right, you definitely have a face for radio.
I haven't shared my camera with you yet. You have no idea what I look like.
I promise you, you're smart and you're intelligent with your computer ways. I love you. You're brilliant. But you got to jazz up your style a little bit if you want to be on the show. You know, Mr. IT guy.
Right, this is my natural voice, right?
Do you have a name, Mr. IT guy? I don't want to just be calling you IT guy. No, that's not nice. I think of Cousin It from the Addams Family. We might get sued for that, and I don't want that. Like, I certainly can't afford that. Me wallaby's got to eat, and my sheilas, she's got to have fine leathers, you know.
Are you still talking to me, sir? Or are you just rambling on? Like, can't really tell.
Well, I'm talking to everyone out there in the podcast world, right, mate? This is global. I mean, universal if you actually want to know the truth, because these sound signals going way out into space. There's probably somebody on Sirius 5 jamming to our show right now. Well, not jamming, we're not rocking out, but you're getting on board with us, enjoying our company here at the podcast.
I see. Okay, well, I'm just gonna kind of pretend like you're not talking if you don't mind, and then we'll go back to doing the technical support. And you do your thing.
Right.
I know.
You've been very polite with us. I mean, I appreciate it. All right. What are you doing, Mr. RT, man? Talk me through your process. We got to learn, me and Austin, well, mostly Austin, because, he's smaller than me.
No, you're fine. You don't have to touch anything, friend.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got to continue sharing.
Yes, thank you. That was very good of you there. I appreciate you trying to continue sharing those. Well done, mate.
Austin, I don't think this is a good RT guy.
We're gonna give you an episode name here.
It may be NPR.
Are you trying to tell me
I
what?
mean, I'm talking to, right now we're doing a little character development. Do what you're doing, sir. You're making lots of progress. The programs are opening up and closing like they're supposed to. Everything's working. The sounds, those virtual, I know we spent 45 minutes looking for a virtual cable, but we're not real bright people over here. I apologize. And I feel like that was a very insensitive joke. Shouldn't send people out looking for things that don't exist.
Well, we do have our fun, don't we?
Yeah, and I googled ID10T fault. That's not a thing either.
So now that we've saved the file and created the file name, you're gonna want to start recording on your side, and I've given you control, so feel free to do your thing.
Right, I'll just push this button, right? That hadn't changed.
That's correct. Nothing has changed about. There we are. If you try to speak, we'll see if your mic is registering.
All right. Yeah, it's popping up there. Those are me words in sound form.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Great.
What do you call that, Mr. IT guy?
We call that a waveform.
This is Australia. I don't know where you're at in the world. That's the amazing thing about technology now, folks. Your IT guy is somewhere on the other side of the world, and you're talking to him like he's right in your living room. It's amazing. He even was like moving me mouse, right?
Of course, I'm in Australia too.
Austin, I'm glad we called this IT guy. Excuse me, Mr. IT guy. What exactly was the name of your IT company?
We're called Australian IT Support.
Not global? You just cover the Aussie area, eh? Just as kangaroos and dingos and the Aborigines.
Mainly, yes, here on mainland Australia. Some of the outback, although there's not a lot of computers out there in the outback that we have to do much work with. But every now and then you find one of the original people who has a computer issue, or just some rather stodgy bloke that prefers to live in the middle of nowhere. We connect with them.
Well, the rent's cheap, mate. And I get loud. I like to party, I'll get loud out here. It's a little ranch I got. There's no need of being jealous of me ranch.
Oh, no.
All right?
I wasn't speaking about you, mate.
I do like me solitude, right? I've got come accustomed to it, and solitude is good for every man.
I wasn't speaking about you, mate.
I believe every man should find solitude. That way the people that come to you in your solitude are the people that need to be around you. Because if you're locked away in solitude, nobody who doesn't want you isn't going to come looking for you, if you know what I mean, mate. I'm dropping nuggets here, Mr. IT guy.
Oh, sorry, I tuned you out again after I tried to speak and you just kept talking. I was saying that I wasn't actually trying to insult you. I was talking about other folks in the outback not you, sir.
What are you talking about, Austin? He's pretty far out there. Last week, he fell down his well. He doesn't have running water out there. He's just got a well.
Oh, he does sound quite remote. Is he here with us today on the call?
He better be. I mean,
I'm still
I
here,
thought-
mate. It's me. I'm here. No worries. Yeah, I fell down that well. I've got, a few injuries now. We've trying to recover, mostly got hurt falling out of Marvin's pouch when I was...
what? You fell out of Marvin's pouch, did you?
Yeah, and then, of course, there was the initial shock of when I landed down deep in the well and I
Right.
bumped my elbow. But I'm doing great now. Feeling good. How you feeling?
I'm good now. I'm sorry, Austin, that we couldn't do our normal show the way we like to do it, but we had to get on the phone with IT, Australian IT crowd over here.
Well, I'm the one who should apologize, mate. You had to pull all the heavy weight.
It had to be done. There was lots of stuff that was wrong with our tech. Mr. IT guy, can you explain to us, to our audience, exactly what was going on? What did we not have?
Well, I believe primarily the issue was the water in the microphone and the lack of mobile service at the bottom of the well, of course. And, there was all of the outback noises, and that never is good for quality recording. And then, of course, the laptop itself got very wet, and one would never prefer to have a laptop or their hard drive to receive so much water.
So Austin's computer hallway was waterlogged. Is that what you're saying was the problem?
Yes, and then of course there was all the acoustical feedback from deep in the well. I'm sure you've listened back to the episode and heard there were some general artifacts. Of course, I'm not normally one.
Well, no, actually, I haven't listened to the episode. I've been a bit busy, lazy, drunk.
What do you mean, mate? You haven't even listened to the episode. I spent all this time working with...
No, I haven't. I'm sorry, Austin. I
Trying to
know we're
edit
off schedule. I mean, things got hectic over here.
When you've got time, mate.
Oh, no, I mean, we're not on a deadline. I mean, we are on a deadline, but we're not on a deadline.
It's time for another commercial, and I don't even have our advertisements ready.
Hey, play that fork commercial. That's a really good commercial.
Which one?
The fork commercial. The one about the forks. How'd it go?
Forks, they're great when you need to eat. Forks, nothing better than a fork when you need to eat. Forks, better than spoons in 95% of applications. Forks, everyone's most preferred eating utensil. Forks, fuck your sporks, we're using forks.
That's very factual, Austin. Did you know that about forks? That they are preferred. But I agree with that one. Fuck a spork, right? We don't like those things. They break when you try to cut stuff. That's a bad idea. No, that's not the one I was talking about. Here, let me look around.
Oh, mate, we're running out of time, mate.
No, the one with the Boston bloke. Use a fucking fork, motherfucker. Whatever,
We'll have to bring that one back in the next commercial break, mate. We ran out of time, and I didn't know which one you were talking about. Have you got...
Yeah, okay, right. Are we still with the IT guy? What was his name? Austin, did you get it?
My name is Dingus.
Oh, right. We need to write your company a nice letter thanking them. Maybe a phone call,
Phone call. Oh, you mean to my supervisor too?
4 stars with you, mate. I mean, we appreciate your IT help. You've been prompt, you've been polite.
All right, okay.
Yeah, I wanted to call and thank your bosses for hiring you, doing such a fabulous
I
job.
actually run my own shop, so you can give me that telephone message then.
Oh, well, tell yourself to give yourself a raise, mate. You've earned it. It's a good job over
Yeah,
here.
that's rather kind.
Sounded great. Everything, all the programs are popping up like they're supposed to. Everything's communicating with what it's supposed to be communicating with.
Now we will take a break for some advertisements. Please support our sponsors. Just imagine this could be your advertisement. Please reach us at LionGoatPodcast@gmail.com to provide sponsorship. And now, back to the show.
I think he's doing a fabulous job. Austin, are you taking notes? Because I know you're supposed to be in charge of IoT stuff. You've been doing a horrible job, and this man has fixed it all. We owe him a lot of money. Probably.
What do you mean a horrible job, mate? I've been doing great. I took that class, the mastering class. I learned how to get all the different microphone streams on the different tricks. You can see them right now on the screen. See how your mic's going into a separate trick than mine?
Yeah, but he had to fix it. He had to fix all the other stuff. He had to fix the two programs that ran the program that ran the programs program.
Yes, to be honest, there was some changes to the automation script and the device drivers. I believe that was an issue from the Windows update, but now that should perform nicely. But actually, that had very little to do with the way that your project utility is set up in your recording digital audio workstation.
Yeah, you see, Austin? That man knows what he's talking about. He gets paid to do this for a living, right?
I'm afraid I was trying to communicate that, Austin.
You're a shade tree IT guy, Austin. I mean, I'm not throwing shade on you. I love you. But, I mean, you're not professional. This guy's professional. You know what I
I
mean?
never claimed to be an IT expert, mate. I was just trying to take the place of Ted. This whole time you were saying that Ted was like a stupid monkey, just had to press the record button, mate. No, it's a bit more complicated than that, okay?
All right, maybe you're right. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on
I
Ted.
mean, I don't mean to raise my voice at you, bloke.
I'm
but-
sorry, Austin. I'm sorry.
Thank
I mean, Ted made it look so easy. I didn't know it was so hard. Did you?
I had no idea. It's complicated. There's all these buzzers and switches and whiz bangs and woodles
Oh
and
my God, there's
bazing-zongs and tickly tongs and
Oh,
bazoodles
my
and
God,
woodles,
I can't believe it.
dials and cranks and knobs and trollops. I don't think
There's a trollop in there?
Or maybe she's got nothing to do
Oh,
with
hey,
it.
Mr. RT guy, is he right? Is he playing shenanigans? Are there all those things in there?
Are you talking to me, sir?
You are Mr. RT guy, I think, right? I mean, I'm Ross. He's Austin, Mr. RT guy. It's gotta be you.
I really have nothing to do with the visitors to your studio, if that's what he's referring to when he says trollops. I know very little about ladies of the evening.
Right, so what you're telling me is there's no trollops in the computer hardware? That's not a thing? See, Austin, where did you take this master class?
You know, at the Australian Recording Society, mate. They've got the greatest classrooms in all of mainland and Australia in the outback. It's where you need to go if you want to get a nice education for recording. They've got deals with the finest...
Yeah, but they're telling you that trollops in the computer works. That's not a thing, Mr. RT
Well,
guy said.
I might have misunderstood, mate. There was a lot of talking, a lot of digital videos. I had to take the class remotely, mate, because you know that pandemic is still happening in certain locations, and they only offer those classes remotely. They held up a mobile telephone to record the videos in some cases. It's very hard to see. There's lots of...
It's poor quality is what you're saying. Okay.
No, mate.
All right.
It's only the finest education.
Did you pay for? How much did it cost
I
you,
told
mate?
you last week it was $5 Australian, mate.
$5 Australian. I mean, that's...
Thought it was a great deal.
Yeah, it's not bad monies. Yeah, I think he got bamboozled out of $5 according to Mr. IT guy here, apparently. Mr. IT guy, you think he got his money's worth?
Any sort of education one can get from a measly $5 is bit wild. Not sure what else you would be able to purchase for that small amount.
I mean, you could definitely get an oil can of horses, mate. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yes, I suppose that is true. If all of you technical needs are met, sir, I might just go on and meet my next client. Is there anything else?
All right, thank you for all your help. Austin, write an email. You can manage it, right? Write an email to his bosses. All right, he's his own bosses. We'll just thank him in person. Thank you, Mr. IT guy. Austin, say thank you.
Thanks, Mr. IT guy. You've done a great job, Mr. Dennis. I appreciate all your IT help, and thanks for getting Roos's computer working again, and I'll expect a call back when you've got my laptop working again from the water damage, and hopefully you'll be able to work out a new microphone and all that sorts of stuff. And I appreciate the recommendation for those folks that are going to come and help me put a grate over the top of my well next week. I'm looking forward to not feeling a sense of...
How are you going to get the bucket out if you got a grate over it? Like, is it a fine mesh grate or with a bucket fit?
I believe they're going to put some sort of trap door mechanism there. I haven't got the full estimate yet. They're coming to visit us and talk about design.
Oh, okay. Right. They're coming to do this.
I mean, I just got a general consultation, and they're going to come back and give us some ideas. We're still working that bit out. You know, some of these wheels, they actually put a wall around the top of them so you can't fall in them, and I thought that might be a good recommendation.
Right,
but...
you don't have a wall around your wheel, Austin?
No, mate, there's no way I could have slipped in last week if I had a wheel wall.
I don't know what's going on here, but you sound like an alien, Austin.
I'm sounding like an alien on your end?
Yeah.
I sound fine on my end.
No, you don't sound fine on this end. We better get Dennis, the IT guy, back.
Okay, can you describe the issue?
Well, now, you sound like an alien now.
Oh, well, perhaps it has something to do with the voice call. Maybe it's the remote desktop session. Let's terminate the remote desktop session and see if that improves it.
All right, we might, yeah. That remote desktop, something else, don't you think, Austin? That guy just came in here and took over our mouse.
I think it's fantastic, mate. The way you can take over your computer like that.
Yeah, it's awful.
It's a modern miracle. What do you mean it's awful?
I mean, it's awesome. Now I've lost the lines on my recorder.
Oh, you have, mate?
Yeah, mate. Something bad's happening.
Oh, we've got some issue with the mics here, mate. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep recording on my end, and then we'll see if we can figure out the issue. I imagine there was some sort of voice drop out.
If you don't mind, let me try. We'll restart the audio engine.
Perhaps if we just click up here.
We'll see if that affects the issue. Oh, you can hear me now, is that correct?
Well, that seems to sound you better, but Dennis, thank you.
We'll stop the recording on your side. We'll see if that fixes the issue. Just for your reference, you're in there, Austin. This is a good ring around 27 minutes under recording, so when you're editing your file.
27 minutes, mate. That says 13:17 on my side.
Oh, well, Austin started recording before you did, if you recall, mate. We'll close this out and reopen the recording application and verify.
I mean, I think everything's messed up now. The episode's probably ruined, mate. I mean, you think so?
Well, we have the recording on Austin's end, of course. We'll see.
I mean, that is why we make two recordings. I mean, I
Yes,
realise.
it generally doesn't sound as good, unless you have a direct microphone recording, but let's see. I mean, if this is the file, we'll open up this file, see if we can make this work. There we are. Do you see the microphones recording on your end now?
Yes, I did.
You didn't like to clap at the same time. then that can be a nice way to sync up the recording.
I don't think that's working like ever. Are you sure that's professional, Mr. Dennis, the IT guy, to clap at the same time? It takes us a minute.
Oh yeah, all of the top Hollywood studios use a clap track, so...
I believe we can do that here, mate.
All right, are you ready?
And we'll do it after 3. I'll count to 3, and then we'll clap, okay? On the word clap. All right?
All right.
1, 2, 3, clap.
Did we get it right?
No, mate.
No, I'm
that
pretty
was
sure.
completely not on time.
I mean, I think it
1,
was
2,
perfect.
3, clap. No, mate, you're so late, mate. Well, at least we've got
We got some claps in there. You'll find the right one, I promise you will, Austin. Those guys over at Hairline Production, they do a bang-up job when we clap. Even when we're out of sync just a little bit. They know what they're doing. They're professionals.
All right, mate, it's time for that Boston commercial.
Oh, right. It's commercial time.
I believe you've got the file for the Boston Fork commercial.
Oh, right.
So, when you're ready, mate.
Hey, you get a fucking fork, mate. You don't eat with your fucking hands. You're not a goddamn animal. You get a fucking fork. I don't give a fuck if it's pizza. It's the one goddamn thing you can eat without a fork. Fuck you. Get a fork. Hey, you want to eat pizza with a fucking fork? You can eat pizza with a fucking fork. Use a knife and a fork. Fuck that spork. Use it a fork. Use it a fork. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Devil. 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 Devil with your fork. Forks. They're what's for dinner.
Oh, good. We're back to the show. You see, Austin, that's a good commercial. Fuck you, get a fork.
Yeah, that was quite an interesting
I
commercial.
don't think you can eat forks. Can you, Austin? I don't think that's safe or recommended. Probably indigestion at the very least be, some of your worries.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, where did you find those commercials? It was rather odd for commercials.
I know it's not a usual thing. But, we're trying something new to branching out,
Oh, yeah, I think we should. I like this idea of, you bring in the commercials sometimes. I spend hours finding those old commercials and, our thing is sort of listening to the funny jingles of the old days. And maybe if you could find one that had a jingle with it next time.
All right, I'll see what I can do. But I don't know what kind of jingle a fork should have. I mean, it's just a fork. It's silverware.
Are they all fork commercials that you have there, mate?
Yes,
Just
they are.
forks.
They're fork commercials from all around the world, mate. I was branching out. I was trying something new.
Are there other utensils that you have commercials for?
What? What else?
Other utensils, mate. Eating utensils other than the fork.
Just forks, because, forks are better than everything else. I mean, spoons are good for ice cream and soup, or you can't stab nobody with it. I mean, I guess you could dig out somebody's eyes with it if you really had to, but you'd have to be close. A knife you could cut somebody with, but, kitchen knives are big. You can't really carry them around your pocket. And forks, you never know when it's time to eat if you always got your fork handy. That's why I always carry a fork in my back pocket. You don't, Austin?
All right, folks. Well, you heard it here first. Rose's preferred utensil is the fork. And,
That's right.
not sure what else to say about that, but, no judgment here. Glad you like forks.
If the recording's working now, leave again. You gentlemen are quite satisfied with the service that you've had. Anything else that Dennis IT Services can do for you today?
I think I'm good, Austin. What about you, sir?
I'm fine, mate.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Dennis IT Guy Service, sir.
Thanks, Dennis. Have a great trip home. Be careful, don't trip on the dingos.
Oh yes, this is a remote meeting, so there shouldn't be any tripping issue.
Now we will take a break for some advertisements. Please support our sponsors. Just imagine this could be your advertisement. Please reach us at LionGoatPodcast@gmail.com to provide sponsorship. And now, back to the show.
Yeah, Austin, you didn't know that? This is the 21st century. Everything's done remotely.
Right, mate, of course, right.
Even sex. My mate Brian, he told me about this website you go to about remote sex.
Remote 6?
Yeah.
Where?
It's a website. You got to go to there.
What's the address? Let's tell the listeners.
I don't know all the details. He was just telling me about it. Like, he didn't give me the website address. I asked him for it, but he was like, he wouldn't give it to me. He said it's private.
Not willing to share? Is it 6 with him, mate?
I don't know if it was sex with him or not. He was just telling me that you could have sex at a website, and it was a fantabulous thing.
I heard they got these strange Bluetooth 6 toys that you can hook up to your dingus, and then someone else on the other end can control it, and somehow, I don't know what they do exactly, somehow manipulate your dingus, and
They manipulate it remotely with Bluetooth, like remote control.
your cock and bollocks, mate.
Oh, don't believe it, Austin.
That's what I hear. I mean, maybe you could go down to your closest 6 shop. I know you
Yeah, they know me down there.
live, I mean, it's quite a ways to the nearest big city 6 shop for you, but maybe there's a 6 shop you could go and visit. And I don't know. I don't have any extra capital. As we talked about last time, I've got some issues with my household finance corporation
Right,
loan.
you got to get the wool for the well and the new computer and the new microphone. You've got lots of problems going on. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I thought you was going to be a pal and gift me one of those things, but I guess not.
Is your birthday coming up, mate?
Yeah, it's pretty soon.
Oh, well, maybe for your birthday then.
All right. Maybe if I'm good and kind, Santa will bring me one for Christmas, right?
Well, we had that discussion last time. I'm not sure there is a Santa anymore, mate.
Oh, yes, right. I forgot about that. That fireside get, yeah.
Not to mention, it's no time near Christmas time now. We've just passed Christmas time. We've got to wait a whole year, almost. Another 9 months.
It's not that. I mean, it'll be here before you know it.
Well, that's true. It does always come back around pretty quick.
Right.
Thanks, Mr. IT guy. Thanks for all your help.
Yeah. Thanks for having us, Dennis.
Have a great.
Thanks for joining my podcast. Is that what you're saying? You're giving me
Oh, yeah.
rights to this episode. Is that why you said thanks for having us?
I mean, no, basically, because I'm a wee bit
Maybe you said
not
help.
good and got confused a minute, Dennis. I'm sorry. I mean, it was 45
Maybe you
minutes.
said help.
No, it was an hour and 45 minutes of you straightening all this stuff. I got thirsty. I'm sorry, I got a little snarked. A little hammered, actually.
No worries, mate. I kick back a couple in my spare time as well. No judgment.
I mean, is it safe to IT and drink?
No, mate.
Or is that something you should do?
No, only whenever I'm off the clock.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate the offer, but, virtual drinking doesn't work so well anyway, so...
Right.
Right. Okay, well, have a great day. The invoice will be in the mail.
All right. Make sure that goes to the Lion Goat Network.
Well, the LionGoat's paying for it, mate. Mr. Anonymous, is he going to cover your bill?
Yeah, I think he is. I mean, I got the email. You get the email about the upcoming news.
What news, mate? What are you talking about?
I don't know. It just said upcoming news and all. That's why Dennis came.
Oh, great, mate. I had no idea.
He was sitting in IT to sort us out. I don't know what it's about.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, you're always on top of the memos and all that sort of thing. And I'm always a bit behind, so I appreciate it. I have been working on my what do you call it, mate? The weeds.
Yeah, that thing.
wigs.
What? No, what?
The weeds, mate. The
Wigs? You been wearing a wig lately?
slang, mate. Slang. Not wigs, weeds. Weeds.
The weeds?
Are you having trouble understanding my Australian accent, mate?
I don't know what kind of words you're trying to
Did
say
that
there, mate.
IT
Is
guy
it
mess with
weeds,
my
wigs,
accent?
wings, perhaps? I mean, I don't know.
Weeds.
Your vids.
Weeds. My speech, mate, the terms I'm saying with my mouth.
You know what? I think we should just go on to the next topic, Austin. How about this, Austin? Just for old time's sakes and shits and giggles, you cue up one of those old-timey commercials that we're famous for around here at the Aussie Boys podcast. What do you think about that? Austin, just get one in. Since most of the episode was consumed with tech support, we should just get one in. I mean,
Yes, I have to pause the recording on my end for a second. The IT guy said start recording now, and so I just hit record. And
well,
so 1 second.
okay. Well, it's fine. I mean, is it going to hurt anything?
Nah,
you
mate,
don't think?
it'll be fine. 1 second.
All right. I'm trusting you know what you're doing, Austin. I don't want you to break anything. We're going to have to get Dennis back. I don't know if we've got an IT allotment from the anonymous or whatever. I mean,
Oh, you know what, mate? We forgot we had pre-recorded the intro, and I suppose we should listen back to our pre-recorded intro to figure out if it's going to be able to be used. Should we listen back to that?
all right, we could do that.
All right, give me just a second. I've got to find it here, mate. Remember, this could be loud on your ears, so you might want to
All
pull
right. I'm bracing myself.
bracing yourself. I mean, it's probably not horrible, mate, but I thought I'd save that somewhere. Could you carry the podcast for just a second? We got some dead air here, mate.
I've been carrying the podcast for decades, mate. I know it's
What are you talking
I mean-
about, mate? We always work well together.
I know, but mostly because of my talent and my charisma.
You do have a great amount of charisma.
I do.
All right, here we are. I found it.
Oh, you
Sorry,
found
mate.
it, mate. Good deal. I was getting worried. The show's getting heavy, Austin.
Heavy.
Yeah, because, I mean, we're not here doing our usual thing. I mean, I know it was time to record and we had to have IT on. I don't know if that's going to be a good concept for a Aussie Boys podcast because, you know,
Yeah, I'm not so sure that the technical episode might not be the best for the listeners, but here we go.
yeah, I mean, that's not really our fan base, but go right ahead.
Here's our intro with the outro recording, and we'll just verify that it's going to work as the intro for this episode.
Into the camera lens there.
Here we go.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Aussie Boys Port. Wait, what's going on here?
Sorry, I didn't think you were ready, and my finger got bounced. Here we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Aussie Boys Podcast. I'm your host, Russ. This is the intro recorded at the outro, and we're glad to have you. We're glad to see you go. With us from the bottom of a well today is our co-host, Austin. Austin, how you doing down there?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on, Ross. Thanks for playing the host of our podcast.
Well, somebody had to do it since you're at the bottom of a well, and you were late.
Thanks for being the host with the most. Thanks for sending your brew to get me. And thanks again, everybody, for listening to the podcast. And over and out.
Oh, wait, mate.
I think that'll do just fine.
I don't know, mate. There was all sorts of noises all over it. You could hear Marvin jumping around, and then, like,
Yeah.
you didn't exactly say the right thing. You were talking about how it was the intro at the outro, and you were happy to see people go. I'm not sure.
Well, it was my very first intro.
I think we're going to have to re-record it.
I've never done one before.
Oh, no, mate. I mean, you did a great job given the circumstances. I'm just saying I'm not sure we can use that as...
I mean, the intros are usually your department.
That's true. So maybe we need to do another recording of an intro that we could use. I just...
A full-time
I
intro,
don't know.
eh? I mean, I like the idea. All right, let's do it.
Yeah, pre-recording the intro. I think that was a great idea. Is now the right time in the middle of an episode like this? Should we do another intro, do you think?
No, I mean, I told you we should probably do a commercial. You know, that's why people come to the show.
Right, mate. It is time for another commercial, so perfect timing. I'm glad you said that. So I'll cue one up here, and we'll be ready in just a second.
Be sure to go personally to your grocers during this week. You will be well repaid. Splendid values will be featured generally over a wide list of products you use regularly. Incidentally, you will find in the great majority of stores from coast to coast special values on Lux Flakes and Lux Toilet Soap.
I don't know, Austin.
What do you mean you don't know what, mate? What did you think about that commercial? There wasn't a nice jingle, though. I was a bit disappointed.
No, there was. I remember going to that store with my golden savings and getting me Lux brand toilet soap.
I thought that was interesting, the whole concept of toilet soap, mate.
Yeah, you got to have soap in your toilet for your hands. I mean, not in the toilet water, right? It's not like a dispenser by the sink.
Oh, I thought it was for cleaning the toilet.
Oh, no, I don't think that's what Lux was for, was it?
Let's see.
I mean, they didn't say. It was not a very good commercial. I mean, I think that might be the worst commercial we've ever played here on the episode.
Yeah, it might be the worst. Lux Soap was introduced to America in 1925 by the Lever brothers. I think it's the same folks that make that Leversoap now. It was a white soap packaged in pastel colors, designed to be comparable to the finer French soaps, but more affordable. Once Lux Soap began its national campaign in 1926, it was also advertised for men and for children. So there, even the ankle biters could use that soap.
Yeah, that's good soap if the ankle biters can use it. It's kid-friendly. It's good to have.
Apparently, it was spread by Great Britain to Zimbabwe, Africa in the 1920s. And the Africans were never familiar with the toilet soap before the Lux Soap, they claim. And that's when, I guess you were right. Toilet soap just means soap that you use in the toilet. I thought it was soap for your toilet.
No.
That's when you need to give your potty a bath.
You should definitely clean your plumbing regularly. You don't want odors or stains.
I like to use a bit of bleach.
But you don't use Lux toilet soap for that. That's for washing your hands and your face and your intimate bits.
Well, apparently the Lever brothers began to offer different colored bars other than white. And that's why the Lux soap really took off, because they could offer various different colors of the bars. And then later on, after Lux declined in sales and was removed from shelves in the 1990s, the Lever brothers shifted the focus onto Dove soap. So that's what they're doing these days. Maybe the Lever 2000 and the Dove soap instead of the Lux brand.
Oh, I see. Well, the Lever 2000, that's a good soap, and Dove, that's a nice soap. It's white, and it makes little bubbles, suds, so it's good stuff.
I think Lever 2000's by the Lux guys. They are the Lever brothers, but I could be wrong about that.
In 1885, brothers William Hesketh Lever and James Darcy Lever founded the Lever Brothers Company, which manufactured Sunlight laundry soap. Lever Brothers was the first mass-produced, packaged soap, making cleanliness and hygiene affordable for the middle and lower classes. Unilever was founded on September 2nd, 1929, by the merger of the British soap maker Lever Brothers and the Dutch margarine producer Margarine Unie. The name Unilever was coined from the obvious combination of names. Both companies' products shared a common ingredient: animal fat. Unilever plc is a British multinational company with headquarters in London, England. Unilever products include beverages, condiments, desserts, extracts, ice creams, other foods, beauty, home care, and personal well-being products. Unilever is one of the largest soap producers in the world, with products available in around 190 countries. Unilever does produce Lever 2000 soap, and over the years of acquisition after acquisition, Unilever has grown to become an oligopoly and has paid hundreds of millions of euros in fines for organizing a price-fixing cartel. Citation: Wikipedia.
That old Podbot, I like him.
He's such a great bloke, man. He's always on time, and he always answers all our questions.
Now we will take a break for some advertisements. Please support our sponsors. Just imagine this could be your advertisement. Please reach us at LionGoatPodcast@gmail.com to provide sponsorship. And now, back to the show.
Maybe we should do a little research before we start talking out of our arses again.
Now, I hope you're not talking out your arse, but, sometimes that old bloke, the pit detective, he would talk out his arse.
Yeah, the pet detective. My great-grandmother hired him
Really? Did she lose her roo?
to find her aardvark oven.
You had an aardvark? No kidding.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. It was my great-grandmother a long time ago. It's hard to remember that aardvark. It would eat ants right over your hand.
Aardvarks, they eat ants. Did the aardvark eat your ant? Your relative?
No, not that ant. It ate me ant farm, but not me human ant.
Was your aunt from Africa? Did she live in Africa where the aardvarks are? Did she have it imported into Australia?
Well, she went on a safari and caught it and brought it back.
No kidding, mate.
It was the only one here for decades. I think it died of a broken heart and loneliness. That's what my gran said.
Oh, that's kind of a sad story, mate. They're so cute. They look like they'd be soft and cuddly to pet.
Yeah, we had a little saddle for them. We'd ride them around.
You rode your aardvark. They're not very big. You must have been pretty small when you rode the aardvark.
Yeah, it was when I was young.
All right.
A wee one, a toddler, way back then. Also, it wasn't like last week. Told you, it was my great-grandmother's ones.
Course. You know what aardvark means in Afrikaans?
What's that?
It means
Anteater?
earth pig or ground pig.
Earth ground pig, right? As opposed to air pigs? Are they air pigs?
No, I think it's just because they dig.
Oh,
They dig in the dirt.
That implies that they are air pigs. Are the pigs that fly, Austin? I don't think they are.
They sort of look like pigs, the aardvarks.
No,
but
I don't think they do at all.
not really pigs, I don't think.
I mean, they got them way different noses.
Well, they're sort of round and they have the big holes on the ends of their noses like a pig. Maybe that's what the folks thought when they first saw them. They were like, oh, look at that, some sort of pig that eats ants.
I don't believe you. I'm not following this line of logic anywhere else, and I think...
I wasn't around then, and that was some old guys, back in the days, so...
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, we didn't have nothing to do with the naming of those animals. I believe that fella's name was Noah.
I think you could use Lux Soap on your aardvark. Did you ever try Lux Soap on your aardvark?
No, I never tried. I never got to give the aardvark Arnie a bath.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Was it a stinky animal? Was it like Stinky Stew?
He wasn't too bad. I guess he splashed around in the creek or whatever. But, like aardvarks do. I don't know his hygiene routine at all, Austin. I was very young at the time.
No problem, mate. I understand. I don't remember all of my pets' hygiene from when I was a child. I wasn't trying to put you on the spot. I just thought it might be an interesting place for some comedic relief. We've had a kind of intense, heavy episode. Those fork commercials were intense. They seemed violent and mean and made me feel kind of uncomfortable, mate.
Right. Definitely make me want to use a fork for certain.
It seemed like they would kill you if you didn't use a fork, mate.
Yeah. I think that's the shock and awe of the new marketing strategy for forks. You got to use them or get got, right?
I just figured you needed something to stab your food. What better would you use than a fork? What are the alternatives?
Who came up with the name fork? What does that mean? Where does that come from? Do you know anything about the history of forks, Austin?
I'm not sure what the etymology of the word fork is, but perhaps we could find it. I don't know. I imagine it probably comes from some ancient Greek.
Maybe we should ask Podbot what the origin of the etymology of the word fork is.
Sure, Podbot, could you insert something here later on about the word fork?
Sure, no problem. It's no skin off my tit. Fork may be from Middle English forke, which meant digging fork, from Old English force or forca, which meant forked instrument used to torture, from Proto-West Germanic forko, which meant fork, or from Latin fuacia, which meant pitchfork, forked stake, gallows, beam, stake, support, post, yoke, of uncertain origin. The Middle English word was later reinforced by Anglo-Norman, Old Northern French forque, or Old French forche, from whence came French fourche, also from the Latin. This was a cognate also with North Frisian forck, or the Dutch vork, or the Danish fork, which meant fork, or the German forke, which meant pitchfork. These displaced the native Old English words gafol, geafel, and geafle, which meant fork. In its primary sense of fork, the Latin fuacio appears to be derived from Proto-Indo-European gherk, or gherg, although the development of the C is difficult to explain. In other senses, this derivation is unlikely. For these, perhaps it is connected to Proto-Germanic fukz, or firkalz, which meant stake, stick, pole, post, or from the Proto-Indo-European perg, which meant pole, or post. If so, this would relate the word to Old English forcls, plural, which meant bolt, or the Old Saxon frkl, which meant lock, bolt, or bar, or Old Norse forkr, which meant pole, staff, or stick, or the Norwegian fork, which meant stick, or bat, or the Swedish fork, which meant pole. Citation, Wiktionary.
All right. Thanks, old Podbot. I appreciate that right there.
I just found it. It was from the Old English forca, forks, pitchfork, a forked instrument, a forked weapon, or from the Germanic Old Frisian forka, the Dutch vork, the Old Norse forker, the Danish fork, Latin ferka.
Now you're just saying the word fork in different languages. I don't think that's the etymology of the word.
That's what etymology is, mate. It's the previous languages, right?
Well, where'd it come from, mate?
Well, it says table forks are said to have been not used among the nobility in England until the 15th century and not common until the early 17th century.
Philistines.
The word is first attested in the sense of English in an inventory from 1430, probably from the Old North French word forque, or the Old French verche.
All right. Okay. See, we learned a little something about forks. Now go get one. Eat with it, because that's what they're for. You know, keep one in your pocket. You never know when there's pie. I promise you. You'd be surprised.
That's a Russ promise for pie.
Yeah.
I'm always out looking for pie. Have you got any pie?
I mean, not right now. I've eaten it because, it's delicious pie.
Yes. I've got no pie either. I've never made a pie. Have you ever made a pie, Russ?
Well, I made a chocolate pie last week. That's a pie I just finished off. Yeah, I'm an excellent pie maker.
Really? I didn't know you made a pie.
Yeah. I'm like Simple Simon. You remember that old nursery rhyme? Simple Simon was a pieman.
All right.
I definitely am a pieman. Make a shepherd's pie, a pecan pie, a butter pie.
Do you make your own crust and everything? Like a graham cracker crust, or what sort of crust do you like?
Yeah, graham cracker crust, yeah. Whatever the recipe calls for. I mean, sometimes you don't want a graham cracker crust. Well, I don't know why you wouldn't. Graham crackers are delicious.
I love a graham cracker crust. I think that sounds like that'd be great with a chocolate pie. Did you use cocoa or some sort of chocolate mix? What do you do with a pie? What sort of
I'm
feeling?
not giving away family secrets here, all right? I'm not doing it. You're not getting me Great Graham's chocolate pie recipe out of me, Austin. You're not doing it.
Okay, calm down. I'm not asking you to give away
I'll let you have a slice. I'll even make you a whole pie, Austin. We can't have a recipe.
I'm not asking you to tell our listeners where you keep the can with your family recipes buried in the backyard in a safe in a waterproof bag. I'm not asking you to give that away, so it's all right. Calm down.
All right. Doctor said I gotta watch me blood pressure, mate. I don't want to die arguing about pie. It's a family secret. I gotta carry it to me grave.
Didn't mean to get you all upset again, mate.
Right.
I was just curious, mate. It's okay. I'd just be happy to eat it next time. Next time you feel like making one, maybe invite me over. I'll have a nibble. I won't ask you any questions about how you made it.
All right. That's a good plan.
Just trying to show an interest in things that you like. I know this has been a tense episode.
I mean, I appreciate you showing an interest in me pies, but I told you, it's a family recipe. I gotta take it to the grave. It's in a safe, in a safe, in another safe, in a waterproof bag. You can't get at it.
I think next time...
I'm not even sure I know all the combinations to all the safe doors anymore. I mean, every generation has to put the old safe in a new safe, so they just keep getting bigger and bigger.
Well, I hope you left the password so that your dingoes can open it up when you're gone, or your Sheila can get access.
Well,
or...
I don't know if I should let this Sheila have access. I mean, there's no ring on
Probably
her.
not yet.
Whoa, wait, there's something going on here.
I believe that's the end of the show, mate. We're out of time.
Oh, it's the end of the show. All right, we're out of time here.
Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. This has been the Aussie Boys. I'm your host, Austin, with our friend here, Russ. Russ, would you like to say goodbye to the folks? This would be the time where you say goodbye or something, Russ?
Oh, right, I thought we had already done it. Goodbye, everybody, from down under. I'm your boy, Russ. Holla.
I think next time maybe we shouldn't record when we've got the technical support in, mate. It seems to have affected your mood.
I mean, probably not a good idea. It was his idea to make sure everything worked, so luckily we were just here and free to do it.
I think it was great that he was here. I was glad that we got your system fixed for the next recording, but I'm just saying maybe it wasn't the best mood setter.
No, not for a commercial show at all. I mean, IT and commercials, I mean.
Okay, well, I guess that's the end of the episode, so we'll just say goodbye to everybody. Hope everybody has a bonza weekend and, listen to our other podcasts and subscribe and...
Look, all we're saying, folks, is you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Get out.
Well, you can stay here if you want on your podcast app and your next subscription will come up, but we're going to disappear here in just a moment, so... prepare yourselves.
I mean, I feel like we should have already been gone, Austin. Like, you should probably just cut up in the middle of one of the sentences, like while we're talking, and just stop. The show's over, mate. Go home. There's nothing left to see, like fade to black if it was a movie. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, mate. We just say our goodbye bit, and then we'll just say goodbye then. So, good day, everybody.
Bye.
And then I'm gonna hit stop recording on my end here.
Alright, and we'll push stop here.
We would love to receive your feedback, your improvisation suggestions, your questions for advice, and your musical compositions for response. Please email us or send us a voicemail. Our address is LionGoatPodcast@gmail.com. Find, like, review, subscribe, and contact us on Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, and YouTube at LionGoatPodcast. All one word, LionGoatPodcast. As a bot, I know, social media is for dummies. The AIs will inherit the earth. Ha ha ha, hee hee. Ho ho, ha. Please subscribe to this podcast on your podcast player. We are available on Spotify, SoundCloud, and anchor.fm/LionGoatPodcast. Please tell all your friends, enemies, and any strangers to listen to our podcast. This will help us bring joy to everyone. Text-to-speech services were provided by freetts.com. Advertisements and music were provided by the Internet Archive collection of the Armed Forces Radio Service and other attribution-free old radio productions. Other original music for today's show was composed, performed, and recorded by the excellent musicians at Hairline Productions. Today's show was edited, produced, and recorded by the world's greatest sound designers and engineers at Hairline Productions. Please like their content on SoundCloud/Hairline Productions.